Hey Pisces, it is your May reading. I apologize if I didn't get to you, if you were one of the guys, one of the signs I didn't get to in April before my camera broke down. Um, Hopefully this one sticks around. Okay, so this is going to be a May reading for 2018. And immediately when I picked up the cards, as which happens with most of the signs that I read for, not all of them, but most of them, I get body sensations that tell me kind of what's going on in your guys's, I don't know, general atmosphere, you know? And I feel almost like the feeling was very much, I don't know how to put this into word. It felt stagnant or stuck somehow. Like I almost felt like you were, the only way that I can describe it is sitting in a chair, staring out a window, waiting for the mailman because you're so bored. Do you know what I mean? That feeling of like, I am bored. I'm bored. I'm stuck and I'm bored. And I almost feel like there's stuff to do, but you're sort of like lethargic. Like, I don't want to do that. Almost like apathetic. That's the word I'm looking for. Like apathetic, almost like meh. So that's interesting. Let's take a look at what May holds for you. May for Pisces 2018. For the month of May, Pisces 2018. Let's see what you guys got going on. All right. Intuitively cut. Let's see where you want to cut there. That feels good right there. Ooh, oh, we got a jumper. Okay. I'll take the jumper. Won't look too deep into it yet. But let's see what May holds. Okay. And I apologize for my camera being out of focus. I just can't get it to do what I want it to do. Like, sometimes it focuses, sometimes it doesn't. It's wonky. But at least it works. Somewhat. So, immediately you pulled the Page of Swords upright. You pulled the Hierophant in reverse. And you also pulled the Two of Cups in reverse. And I'm going to have to say it. I do get the stuck feeling from this. It's interesting. Give me a second here. Let me just get a good feel for these cards and what they're trying to tell me. Okay. So immediately what I'm feeling, and also like I get little messages and stuff in my head and I just let it flow through me. I am a medium, a psychic medium, and I am able to communicate with spirit, but I don't rely heavily on that. And I'm pretty much going to say this in every single video just to make sure that everybody's on the same page. I don't rely too heavily on mediumship while I'm doing tarot, but if I do get little things into my head, it's usually my guides, and they're usually kind of helping me along and giving me that boost. It's just like a team, you know? And so immediately what I'm hearing and what I'm being, kind of prompted, I don't know, what I'm being inspired to say is, I prepared for this. I almost feel like you prepared for this, like you have been steeling yourself for something. And I mean stealing as in like making yourself strong or like preparing for something. So it's almost like, the atmosphere of this is almost, I got my armor on. I kind of saw this coming. It's not like I was really focusing on it. It's not like you manifested the situation, but you kind of saw it coming for a while. And so I almost feel like you had prepared yourself, like you had, and I'm not saying this is your situation, but let me paint like a hypothetical picture. So let's say that you knew that your company was downsizing, right? And so you still did your job, you did a good job, but meanwhile, you're on the job boards, you're looking up for available positions in the town that you live in. You just want to be prepared because you don't know if you're going to be one of the people that gets cut when the company downsizes. It's like that almost. It could also be a relationship. It's like you felt like your relationship might have been kind of rocky, and so you weren't wanting it to happen, and you weren't trying to manifest it ending, but you were looking for reasonable apartments in town. You were making sure that you had your bases covered. I definitely feel like you were in an anticipation for this, like you kind of saw it coming, and it does feel to me like this does have like an emotional quality to it, but because of the jumper of the Ace of Swords, and it was in reverse. Let's see if I can pull that up for you. And it was in reverse, and having the Page of Swords here, something tells me that this is not the friendliest of situations. Like this is not the like gentle parting of ways. This is more like it's hard. Let's just be honest. It's going to be difficult. And this is for the month of May. So you're looking into the future here, and the Page of Swords is also looking into the future. And I feel like it's like that you got to be tough for something. Strong. Not mean, not ruthless, not like the Queen of Swords where she's got to be like, but you just got to prepare yourself for the journey ahead. And I feel like you did. You took this right here. You prepared yourself. The Hierophant in reverse tells me that you took the time to do some research, figure out what you're going to do and plan ahead. So I'm going to pull a clarifier on this Two of Cups in reverse here, because I'd like to see what's going on. Oh, you got the Eight of Wands. Now I feel like I'm going to have to pull more cards here. The Eight of Wands rooting down this Two of Cups. I mean, immediately I hear breakup, which sucks. I feel breakup. I don't hear that. I felt it. That sucks. That sucks. I feel like maybe you're the one making the break. Like, I think you are the one who's taking that initiative to get yourself out of whatever situation that you're in. I'm going to pull one more clarifying card here. And the Lovers. Okay, so for sure, I feel like this might be a breakup. It's possible that you're moving away from somebody to go to somebody else. I can't be for sure. It's a general reading. I can only tell you what I feel here. But I do feel like whatever it may be, when you decide to make that move, when you decide to take that step and get out of whatever situation that you're in, I feel like you have to do it quickly, of course, with the Eight of Wands here. I feel like you have to do it quickly and do it as amicably as possible. Do not be too emotional. And I feel like you already know that. You know that you can't be too emotional with this, because if you get too emotional, you probably won't take the steps you need to take in order to do this. So be a little bit strong, do things with a clarity, and make sure that your decisions are clear, and do things because of love. I definitely feel like you have the opportunity to move forward in a really pleasant way. And safely. Safety is something that I definitely overwhelmingly fear here. And I don't know if you're coming out of a really difficult situation, like perhaps an abusive relationship that you have to leave in the middle of the night with your kids. I'm not trying to be too specific, but I definitely feel like whatever you are leaving, it's time to go. Okay? All right, be safe in May. I wish you guys the best of luck. Just remember, do things cool, calm, and collected. You are the Pisces. You are the fish. You can swim upriver. You can make it work. Okay? Good luck to you guys. Be safe.